Hello and I'm happy. Full stop. I'm not back with another reaction, I'm back with another Q&A. Alright, we're at 8K. Hit 8K the other day. All these rhymes. 8K the other day, it is a Q&A. Let's remix that. Insane guys. 8,000 subscribers. I honestly am just so amazed, astounded, grateful, thankful, and just what the hell, WTF, WTAF, what the actual fuck. Blows my mind. I did not think that many people would want to jump on, subscribe, hit like, and just watch some of my vids of me reacting and just being an overall crazy dude online. But you do, and it's awesome. I hit out Instagram, I hit out the community tab a little while ago. You know, I wanted to do a Q&A. I wanted it to be more of an inspo kind of vibe. I think I was very vague, or I think I said too much, so I got a lot of different kind of random questions. I just grabbed a few. I want to kind of keep it short and sweet, dive in, and yeah, I guess just do a bit of a different Q&A. I also wanted to do one just to kind of commemorate 8,000. I wasn't going to do anything until 10, and I was like, well, 8's still a pretty big number, and I may never get to 10, so, you know, you got to celebrate every little win, I think, in life. And I don't know, I just want a little milestone for it. Hope that's okay with you guys. A few of you asked some questions. Let's get into them. And yeah, thank you guys so much for 8,000. It's insane. It's just so awesome that people want to watch me. It's also weird because I'm like, really? I'd get super annoyed at watching me that many times. I have to edit them back, so I'm like, oh my god, shut up. Let's just get straight into the question. It wouldn't be me if it wasn't one of these as well, though. Ooh, so good. Alright, there's some cool questions in here. There's some little deep and meaningful ones as well, so I really want to kind of touch base on those. I'm not an advice giver, I'm not a counselor, I'm not a counselor, I just said that. I'm not a counselor, I'm not a shrink, I'm not a psychologist. These are just my opinions from my life experience or my friend's experience or just things that I kind of have known in life. Please don't take my advice to heart unless it does help you or it does relate in that way. I'm glad it does. The first question is from Shaq Era. I do apologize if I've said any of these wrong. You know me, I'm pretty useless to that stuff. How to deal with this frustrating feeling when not having a partner when you need it? Very good question. I think we've all been there where we really want that partner and we want to have a relationship. I think that in itself is the first thing to really identify, because if you're just really wanting a relationship, wanting a partner, you're never gonna really be happy with who you find because you're looking for an object rather than a person. I've always been really lucky within myself that I'm really content with myself and being on my own. I have been in relationships where they've just not worked, and you can tell because when there's fighting, when there's toxicity and all those things, that's when you know it's not the right relationship. The frustrating feeling is really you looking at the outside world and kind of taking on all these social constructs of seeing people in relationships, seeing this in marketing, seeing that you don't actually need to be in a relationship. It is amazing and so great. There's so many amazing benefits for it, but I think the feeling of not being in one says more about what you need to work on within yourself, and you know, being able to be on your own and find the joy in those things and like hit up your friends more. You know, when I've been single, I've hung out with a lot of my friends who are in relationships, and I've loved it because you actually can see how a healthy and honest relationship is. And while I've never been jealous, I've been like, oh, I hope I find that one day, but also be okay with the fact that you might not, because not everyone is going to find someone that they really love and, you know, want to spend the rest of their life with. That's not the reality. That's not real life. That's movie, that's propaganda from the media, propaganda, fake news. It is though, it's a social construct. It might never happen. So I think you've got to really reside the fact that it may not happen, but don't close yourself off that it won't happen. It's a bit of a weird one, but I think I would say it's more of a you thing than it is a partner thing, because if it's a frustrating feeling not having one, I would go, why don't I have one? What can I do to change it? Like, are we going out? Are you meeting people? Are you going on dates? I think, yeah, meet new people, like experience it, so then you'll know what you like and don't like. I said I was going to keep it short and sweet. I hope that answered somewhat. I just ramble a lot of shit sometimes, so it could mean nothing. I really hope something in there was good for you. Focus on you, and I know it sounds so cliche. It's the truth though. A lot of cliche things and a lot of stereotypical things are true. That's why they're so well known, because it's the truth. My boy Chris, he has asked, you know I love you. I love you too. Thank you so much. His question is very similar. It's how to be happy on yourself. I think start acknowledging who you are as a person and start accepting your negatives, your positives, your questionable things that you do. I think be really self-aware. Again, I've been someone who's lucky that I am very self-aware. I know when I'm doing something wrong and I can either go, I'm going to stop doing it or I'm going to do it and suffer the consequences. I think being happy on your own is about allowing yourself just to be you. Be creative, be angry, be sad, be happy, be all those things that you are, because if you don't allow yourself to really be those things or understand who you are, if you then jump into a relationship, you're going to start changing yourself and you're going to forget about those things that really make you happy, which is yourself, because if you're not happy with you, your relationship won't be happy. You can still love someone and hate yourself. It will end up being quite toxic because you won't allow them to, you know, compliment you or, you know, be there for you. You won't let them in. So that saying is you can't love yourself yourself till you love someone else. Is that it? Yeah, you gotta love yourself until you love someone else. I don't agree with it totally, because I think you can love someone and not like yourself. I just think the repercussions of not liking yourself will have a negative impact. How to be happy in yourself? Celebrate you. Go in the mirror right now and say 5 positive things about yourself, because that's what you should be doing. We should be, you know, celebrate your little wins. I'm doing an 8K video. I mean, to some people who've got 1,000,000 trillion subscribers, they may go lol, 8,000, but I'm like, yeah, that's sick. Did not expect it. I've worked for it, so it's awesome. So celebrate it. Also acknowledge that you're not always going to be happy with yourself. And I'm a firm believer in there's lots of things that I don't like about myself. However, if I focus on them every single day, I would hate myself more than I already do. I'm just, I don't know. Just focus on the positives. That's the simple answer, right? It's a tough question, because everyone at different stages of their life is going to go through different things, and I haven't lived your life, I've been living my life, and it's taken me a long time to, I guess, be quite comfortable with myself, but that's taken years and years. Watch TED Talks, listen to podcasts, read inspiring quotes, talk to your friends about stuff, just talk, communicate, seek information, and just, you know, relate the things that you like from what you found to your life, and I think that will help. I hope it does anyway. This one isn't a question, but it was super cute and made me feel happy. Amy Winerip says, I just hope you know that your channel offers a safe space of escape. Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm so glad. That's sick. I love that. If you had to get away from the real world or whatever stuff you've gone on and jam with me, listen to music, that makes me happy. And I'm glad it is, because, you know, this is meant to be a safe space. We don't judge. Sometimes I get judged, but, you know, that's fine. I'm putting myself out there to be judged. But I'm glad. Thank you so much. That's awesome. That's the best feeling, right? Yeah, you can't get much better than that. Thank you, Amy. Derek comes in saying, I love your channel. Thank you so much. He said, what's your advice for starting one? Also, my channel is called Queer Ordeal. I'm going to check that out right after this, and I probably said that wrong. I do apologize. Starting one, you just start it. You just do it. You got to get over your insecurities, your self-confidence, and all that stuff. I started a channel, like, this channel's been around for probably 13 years or something. Did little videos and things like that. I remember if someone in high school found out and it kind of got leaked, and I got so embarrassed about it. You've got to either be young and really mature and headstrong, but for me, it took me quite a few years to kind of get into it and go, you know what do I actually care? People are either going to love it or hate it. It makes me happy. I enjoy doing it. It's a creative outlet. So I think you've just got to go, right, fuck it. I'm going to focus on me. And again, these are all cliche answers. I should write a cliche book. Ben's cliche help book. The biggest thing I've noticed is don't get caught up in the numbers, don't get caught up in the views or the subscribers, because that can really weigh on you. It's hard because sometimes you can put so much work into a reaction or original content or anything like that, and you maybe get, I don't know, 2 views or 50 views or whatever, and you're like, oh my god, by the videos I've got thousands. It's all preference, it's all algorithm, it's just the luck of the draw. Anything on the internet is luck. Nothing is just born and goes viral. It's sometimes just, well, I guess that is how things go viral. I don't know. It's luck, I think, but the biggest thing is you've got to do it because you want to do it. Don't do it for everyone else, do it for you. I've always said, whenever I've written something, whenever I've done it, if I inspire one person, that's my goal. That's my goal done. Obviously, it'd be awesome to have, you know, people watch, you know, comment. I love reading the comments, that's my favorite thing. So having more of them is awesome, it makes you feel good. But if you're doing it solely for that reason, it's never gonna work. You've got to do it because you love doing it and it's something you're passionate about. I watch so many reaction videos, it's something I love doing. You know, me and my brother, we love watching them together. We love showing people new things. So for me, I was like, well, I like doing that, so maybe people like watching me do it. So I think find what you love doing it and do it because you actually love doing it. I mean, fuck man, we only live for like 80 years. That's like nothing in the grand scheme of things. Wouldn't you wish you'd done it rather than get 50 years down the track going, I wish I started my YouTube channel? Who cares? Do a video. If it gets no views, do another one. Just do it for you. Don't do it for everyone else. That's my advice for starting a channel. Do it for you. Fuck everyone. But also it's great to have people's input and, you know, inspire people. So not fuck them, but fuck them. Moore says, are you happy? I am. I mean, I've got a Red Bull, I'm happy. No, that's a silly answer. 2021's actually been the best year of my life, which is funny, and I know because there's, you know, been so much going on within the world. I think the state I live in, we've been so closed off, but I've just made so many life changes and just things are really coming into fruition for me that I am happy. I'm happy with so many things, and I'm also sad about some things, but yeah, I am happy. Thanks for asking. It's really cute. I like that question. Are you happy? Are you all happy? Let me know down below if you're not happy, because I want to cheer you up if you're not happy. I'm just happy. I'm doing a Q&A, so that's my mood. Lewis Dave has said, I'm at a point in my life where I don't want to be alone. I'm always looking for a boyfriend, but they end up being bad and I end up being lonely and broken. Help. This is very similar to the first question. You've got to focus on you first, because you're the most important person. These boys are lame, man. Like, the amount of boys I've hung out with. I'm a bit older than you guys probably, so, you know, there's a few more in between. There's such a waste of time unless they don't support, feed you, and nourish you and give you a positive influence. So honestly, they are bad. That's why you're feeling heartbroken. It's because you're investing too much of you into them and they're not willing to do that. So I think invest in yourself. Invest in you first. Become the best version of you, because then it's just gonna happen. I know it's cliched, but that's the truth. Focus on you. Stop looking for that short-term validation from boys or, sexting or all that kind of stuff, because it's so toxic and it just really fucks with your mind. Focus on you. You. That's the person you should be in a relationship with first, is you. I know how you feel though. So I can really relate and I sympathize 100% because I've absolutely been there. So I just hope that my experience can help you. But honestly, you just got to focus on yourself. I don't know. Work out, eat healthy, dance do something that's just for you. Fuck these relationships and fuck these boys. Boys suck. We all know that. Benjamin has said, how do you know when it's time to move on to a new chapter in your life? I think you just know. For me, I think it's when I'm feeling drained, tired, unappreciated, or just that I've done everything I possibly can. If there's nothing more that I can do, whether that's in a work or even a friendship or things like that, if you're just finding yourself in a constant rotation, I think that's when you know. Everyone always knows, it's just whether or not you're willing to take that leap. I think everyone knows when a chapter ends. A lot of people just hang on, or they settle, or they're just comfortable and they are scared of change. That's when you know. When you know to do it and you don't do it, that's when you know, lol. But also, you'll know. You just know. You know within your gut. I think, yeah, again, it's trusting within yourself, communicate with yourself, ask yourself these questions. Does this make me happy? Is this a positive influence? Is this nourishing me? Because if it's not, something needs to change. And I also understand that not everyone's in the position to make those changes. So then I would be going, what small changes can I make to eventually be able to change this bigger thing that I need to change? But if you're asking the question, you already know, right? Go and do it. Go change it. Close that chapter, start a new one, throw the book out, burn it, let's start again. V Dean or Dean V, whichever way you want to say it. They've said, do you have any artistic outlets, writings, painting, music, etc.? If so, what's your inspiration? I do. I write every so often. Not as often as I used to. I also have mentioned this before, but I started writing a book when I was 20 and I'm still writing that. I'm quite bad at that stuff. I think that's because I don't believe in myself enough to be a full-on writer, so that's probably why I don't do it as much. YouTube is absolutely a huge creative outlet for me. Music, of course, the amount of music I listen to. Inspiration is everywhere. Movies, music, streets. I was literally driving down the road the other day and I was like, I just got this sudden urge. I was like, I need to write. I still haven't. I need to. I'm going to do it after this. I have to. I just needed to write this little bit of story that just came into my head. Just a writing piece. Anything inspires me. Cold nights, winter mornings, everything. People inspire me. Relationships inspire me. Yeah, I think anything like that. So for me, my outlet is listening to music, writing stuff, or, YouTube, like really, I guess, whether it's like a stop-start kind of thing, a Q&A, like this is a great creative outlet for me. It lets me talk. It just lets me like get all thoughts out of my head. It lets you think about different things that you might not think about because someone might ask you a question that you haven't heard before. I'm pretty sure my writing Instagram is down below. I don't update it super often, so you can go have a read of that. Again, I think I never really like to advertise it too much. I don't think I'm an amazing writer. However, I've had some people relate to it and be inspired, so that's all I can kind of go on. But I'm sure there's amazing other people out there. That's what I do. That's my vibe. That's my style. But yeah, that's what I do. Thank you. I like that question. What do you do? What inspires you? And what's your creative outlets? I better see your response down below. JKDW, joke, don't worry. They've asked, favorite memory from your teenage years. Absolutely making music videos with my best friend. We've got this where this fictional collab with the most successful duo in history. Basically, we do music videos to songs and the artist that is singing that song, they're our feature. We're the artist and they just lend us the song for the music video. So to do one of those things, we used to play them. We're actually probably going to do one in the next year or so, which is fine. We haven't done one for 5 or 6 years. So I think that's going to be sick. I love that we've continued it into our adulthood and we still reference it and people still talk about it, our friends and family, which is really cute. I love that. But just growing up online, MSN, Habbo Hotel, all those things are just such fond memories for me. And I know that sounds sad growing up online, but that was my teens. That's how I met a lot of my friends. Yeah, I know. I really like that era of my life. If I could relive it, I would. I'd love to go back and watch it and just see me doing that stuff. Really fun time. Love that question. Thank you. JK, don't worry. It's coming in again though. She's saying, why did you start making YouTube videos? For fun, for a creative outlet. I don't know. It kind of was the biggest thing when I was growing up. Like, 2008, 2009, that's when everyone was kind of just doing it. I know it really blew up, a few years later, but I just think it was something to do. It was a new social kind of platform. And yeah, it was just something to be creative with and I think to be fun. So I started it. I really started my channel properly this year. I'd say like actually, reacting, doing some fun stuff with it. Kind of had this channel for a while. So if you go back, there's some really cringe videos. You can go look at them if you want to have a laugh because I would never watch them now because they are just too cringe for me. JKW, the thrice with the thrice question. How do you spend time alone? Literally, I could just be sitting in my room with a candle burning, listening to music, just like walking around my room. That's me spending time alone. Writing, just relaxing. I love spending time on my own. I love sleeping in my bed alone. Love being on my own, which is great because then when I am with people, I can kind of do that and then I can kind of recluse and retreat into my own little space. I love my room. I love just having nice scents burning. Sometimes I'll just watch YouTube, watch a TV show, I think I do all the normal stuff. I just love doing it. Don't Delete the XOs has said, if you could only listen to one artist for the rest of your life, who would you choose? I'd have to choose the Veronicas because they're my band. They are such a formative part of my teenage years. They've got some songs that just take me back to an instant moment in my life and just kill me. They just slay my soul. I love them so much. They're such awesome chicks. I've met them quite a few times. So yeah, it'd have to be them. I couldn't choose anyone else. And I know I've got some amazing artists that I love and adore so much, but it would be the Veronicas. It has to be. I couldn't choose anyone else, otherwise I'd be very sad. I couldn't not have them. I couldn't imagine my life of not having had what I had with them. I've had so many experiences and so many great memories associated to them, and with them I just could never remove that from my mind. Your local fag. Every time your local fag tag kills me. I love that name so much. How do you get over straight guys? You will never get over straight guys. I'm telling you now, it's never gonna go because it's so conditioned in us queer people to fantasize over being straight, or just that typical male straight persona, body, athletic, mannerisms, personality, all that. It's so appealing because I think there's a part of us that want to be it, so we're attracted to that in that sense, and they are just unattainable. They're more attractive. They've got a different vibe about them. It's such a weird thing. I definitely think if we really analyze why we do it, it's because of how society tells us we need to look, we need to be. I mean, there's been so many times I wish I had been straight, or I wish I could be a straight dude that I've seen. I'm like, they're so cool, they're just so easy, they're just so charismatic, everyone just wants to be around them. So you're never gonna get over them. The only thing you can do is, I guess, try to detach a little bit from it, and I guess look at it from a different perspective. One of my best friends is straight, and I love him so much, and he's just taught me so many different things, and I love him so much. I'm like, oh my god, if I was a chick I'd be with him. But it's like, I think trying to detach that and go, okay, why do I like him and what is it about him? I think a lot of straight guys are more attractive to queer people, or some queer people, because they are that pinnacle of masculinity of what society is. It's hard because everything we know is just what we've been told. Imagine if straights were gay and gays were straight, would we, it wouldn't be the same thing. So I think it's hard. I don't know, where am I going with this? You're not going to get over straight people. They're hot, they're unobtainable, they're cool, they're funny, but then, there's so many queer people that are that as well. So I think, I don't know the answer. Well, the answer is you're not gonna, so sorry. And I think I've just done a mini psych session for myself. But I've gone through these same things. I still think these same things. There's so many times it will come into my head going, oh my god, I wish I was him. I think for me it's more of a wishing, or I wish I was a girl. Being with a straight guy, it's a really weird little conundrum in my mind. But again, that's why I think queer people have such a different life, because we just think so many weird different things, because I don't know why we do that. You need to let me know, why am I so weird with this? Erin says, how's everything going in life? I think it's important to talk about it. Sending you love. You're a beautiful human being. Thank you. You are a beautiful human being. Things are going good. I'm off uni. I'm chilling. It's Christmas season. We're in December. I'm so excited for Christmas this year. I'm just excited just to relax, just have some fun with YouTube, hear new music, try and keep up with all your demands. But things are going good in my life. Like I said, this has been the best year of my life. I'm just the happiest I've ever been. Touch wood. But, probably the fucking world's gonna end tomorrow now. But yeah, I'm really good. How are you? How are you going? Let me know. JK, Joe, Jono, Timestamp King, the icon of YouTube. He is here. He's coming in with he's just scooping up the questions here. He said, the Mo's never look better. Thank you. I think there was a photo that I put up. He said, given that nothing terrible has happened, no, it's still here. I actually did trim it before the video, so it's a bit shorter on the sides, but I just wanted to style it a bit more. Thank you for the compliment on the Mo photo though. Alright, his questions. Which musical artist do you feel helped you the most during tough times in your life? If more than one comes to mind, who would you say your top 3 are? I think it's always going to be these guys because I'm just a sucker. The Veronicas, Avril Lavigne. It's hard. I think I would go Hilary Duff, because if I go back to some of my most pinnacle moments of depression and just really hardship stuff, it's those 3. Absolutely those 3. For sure. Oh my god. Just getting triggering memories back to that. I listen to their music right now. Oh my god. Second question, what kind of music or musician helps you feel inspired and motivated? I love watching Lady Gaga compilation fan edits of people, with their speeches and her awards and all that stuff. It's so motivating for me. It's why the Gaga tattoo's there. Music that inspires me is anything that's self-motivating, or girl power or boss bitch, but I have my money, that stuff inspires me to just kind of fuck you. Taylor Swift's album Reputation, just all that inspired me just to kind of fuck everyone. I think it depends on your moment in your life, what you kind of associate with. I love watching artists edit videos from fans because they just encapsulate the best parts of them. Yeah, Adele's really inspiring to me as well. Just that aura that she is, that not obsessed with fame, but still just wants to do it for the art and that. I love that so much. And the third question is, whose concert show would you love to see someday? Whether it is an artist or band you've known for a long time or recently discovered. I need to see Phoebe Bridgers live. I just have to. I need that cathartic experience. I need to hear Punisher. I need to hear Chinese Satellite live. I just have to. God, who else is there? I've listened to so much music. I'd love to see Olivia Rodrigo just to kind kind of rock out. I need to see Paramore again. I've seen them a few times, but I just have to see them again. I just need it. I need a Hayley Williams show. I just have to hear that. It needs to soothe my soul. I would love to see Lana live just to encompass everything that she is. God, it's hard now. She's got so many albums. I don't know if I'd get all the songs I'd want. Yeah, they're the ones that come to mind. Music's just been so weird in terms of seeing people live. It's been so hard. I mean, we haven't had concerts here in like 2 years. It's just, our borders are shut. There's been nothing. If they open next year, there's going to be a flood of it. So I think I'm going to try and hit up as many as I can. This was a question when I hit 7. So thank you so much. He's saying congrats on 7K. Thank you so much. It's just insane that we're now at 8,000. Thank you, John. As always, you all know him as the timestamp king. Give him thumbs up. Give him likes. He's doing God's work. He pretty much gets on every single video. I love it. It makes me so happy seeing those. So thank you so much. As always, you're the best. Abby's coming in with a hard one. Favorite lyric of all time. Jesus Christ. First thing comes to mind is Angels and Airwaves, The Adventure. I cannot live, I can't breathe unless you do this with me. Kills me, kills my soul. There's another one by the Veronicas on How Long. The line is, because I don't ever want to feel this way again. It just kills me the way they sing it, because it's about how long must they wait for it to stop hurting. Oh, they're the ones that come to my mind. All time though, that changes all the time. There's another one by Hilary Duff though. She said, I'm happy and I can thank myself, because if it's up to you, I'd be out of my bed crying, I'm happy. Such a banger. So good, love it. That was actually the last question. I didn't even give a drum roll. I was like, okay, that was it. That's the last question. Thanks, Abby. Sorry, if I knew it was going to be the last question, I would have been like, last question. They are it. This is 8,000. Thank you guys so much. If you're watching, if you're new, hello. If you're old, if you've been here a while, thank you always for supporting. Some of you have been here literally since I first started it. I say like 900 because that's how many I had before I started getting into reactions properly. Thank you guys so much. To the people on Patreon, they are legends. They are icons. The link is down below if you want to see my uncut vids. You know, any support is just amazing. Hitting like, hitting a comment, you know, it's just, it blows my mind. It's just insane. I never thought it'd be 8,000, and to me that's a huge number. That's fucking huge, man. That's 8,000 people that have hit the subscribe button. It blows my mind. You guys are honestly icons. Thank you so much. You know what we're gonna do now? Well, I'm not gonna drink, but I am gonna drink because I'm thirsty. Hope you're having a great day, reviewer. I'm gonna have a great day, reviewer. Ben is gonna go.